I want to talk about these paddle bits here for a minute. I've got a regular paddle bit here. This one's a 7/8, and it has a straight shank on the end, and I need to extend it up further to get into that fire block and drill that out. So I've got a little extension piece here, and it's got two little set screws here that you tighten up with an Allen wrench. You slip that down in there, and then you tighten that up. Now I've got a drill bit that's this long. Now that'll work in some cases. Here's something else you can do. Here's another paddle bit. Now this shank looks fairly straight, but at the very tip it's a little bit bigger than the end of this one here. And it's got a little notch in here, and that won't fit in this one. Okay, so you can get another extension piece about like this, and it has a quick connect at the end. You pull down on it and you pop this in there for quick access, but you've got to make sure that all of your paddle bits have that little tip on the end. So you got to be careful with that when you go to the store if you need to get an extension piece. Okay, then they also have a paddle bit like this that's 12 inches long. You can get one like that, or I've even seen them that's 16 inches long. One paddle bit, 16 inches long. Now they also have twist drill bits that are 12 to 16 inches long. You could use something like that as long as it's fat enough, big enough around to allow for your cord, your wiring cabling to go up through that hole. They also have some long bits, about 3 feet long, and they're kind of flexible, and you can fit that up into a wall. Like, let's say if your fire block is about 2 feet up, you can slide that up there, attach that onto your drill, and it's very flexible, and so you can kind of bend it up in there and get to areas where these or a 12-inch or 16-inch won't work. So there's lots of different things you can do. Let's see if I can't drill that hole through there. Now, because that block is up here, I've got to kind of put this in at an angle, but I got to try to keep it as close to this wall as I can, so I don't, last thing I want to do is have to put it in at too much of an angle, drill up through there, and if I'm not careful, I might drill through the back side of the wall. Okay, so I'm going to have to push this up there at as much of an angle as I can without the drill hitting the wall down here as I'm pushing up. So I'm going to have to maybe start here and then angle the drill. So let's see what happens here. There it is. Wow. That was tricky, but it worked. Now, if your fire block is up higher than that, get the longer paddle or the flexi bit, and you'll be able to do it.